Hello students, how are you doing? I hope that you are doing great. Our today's lesson is all about the spelling and pronunciation, right? If you take a profound look, why have I selected this issue to talk about it today in this video? So when it comes to not the spelling, when it comes to pronunciation, right? Over the last few hundred years, our pronunciation has changed, right? Maybe previous people were pronouncing different words, but currently they may not pronounce them similar to the previous one. There are some changes, we call them revolution, happens, right? So the spelling has actually remained the same as before, maybe with little change, right? So we cannot say that is changed as well. But currently we're talking about the pronunciation. Plus, we have about some difficult common words. A lot of students, they find it difficult and they cannot pronounce it well. So let's jump right in. Here we have spelling and pronunciation, right? So you can see the white word. Under every letter, we have this sort of dash, we call it, or hyphen, right? It's been written with a kind of, we call them underline. We call it very short underline. You see the availabilities under the letter. So that's why these letters are generally not pronounced, particularly in American. So I don't know that much well about the British. All the discussion is all about the American pronunciation, right? So let's jump right in. You will certainly understand most of them. You see these words at the very beginning of this letter, not all of them, some of them. I have written a small dash, a small underline here, right? So we generally do not pronounce these letters, right? Just be aware of it. The number one we have is aspirin. You see the letter A, the letter I, we have the underline. So the letter I is generally not pronounced. It means we do not pronounce them. It's pronounced like we say aspirin. Aspirin. We do not pronounce them like aspirin. Little, a little faster. Plus, we say these words usually 2 syllables, not 3 syllables. You will have to make it certain. When it comes to pronunciation, these words are 2 syllables, not 3 syllables, right? We call them aspirin. As one and rin the next syllable. The next we have is business. Business, the same rules apply here. You see the letter I, we're not pronounced the letter I here. Aspirin. We say chocolate, we're not pronounced like a chocolate. Chocolate. Very simple. We're not pronounced like a chocolate because the letter O is silent. We do not pronounce them. The next we have is here every, not every. You see here the letter E, which I've written the title, which I've written the underline, is generally not pronounced. It means we do not pronounce them. The next we have evening, not evening, evening. The E sound is not pronounced. It is silent, right? The next we have is marriage, not marriage, marriage, right? A here it's silent, which we do not pronounce them as well, right? Marriage. So this word has 2 pronunciations. According to British, we pronounce them medicine. So when it comes to American pronunciation, we pronounce them generally medicine, because the letter I here after D, I is silent, which we do not pronounce them. Simple and easy. Next we have is several. We do not pronounce them like several, because the letter E after the sound is silent, which we do not pronounce. Simple and easy. The next we have as well restaurant. We do not restaurant. We do not pronounce like this. We say restaurant, because the E and U sound is silent, which we do not pronounce them. You see the underline. Simple and easy. Next we have these words, usually 3 syllables, which we do not pronounce them in 4 syllables, right? So here are a few common words which we are about to pronounce. First we have is comfortable. Why we not say comfortable? So we have 3 syllables plus. Pronunciation is comfortable. You see here the little underline. We, O, or is silent. We do not pronounce them comfortable, comfortable. We do not pronounce them like interesting, interesting. Sorry. We pronounce it interesting, interesting, because the sound is silent, which we generally do not pronounce them. We say interesting, interesting, not interesting, 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 interesting. The next we have a secretary, secretary, secretary. So this word is 4 syllables. Simple and easy. This word is 4 syllables, right? Next we have is temperature, not temperature. We do not pronounce like this. Temperature, temperature. Why? You see the sound is silent, which we do not pronounce them. We say temperature, temperature. Simple and easy. The next we have is usually and usually. It has 2 pronunciation, British and American. We say usually and usually. The U sound is silent. We do not pronounce them. Usually and usually. 2 pronunciation. The very last one, we call it vegetable, not vegetable. Why? Because the G sound is silent, which we do not pronounce them. We pronounce them like vegetable, not vegetable. Vegetable, vegetable. So, these were today's lesson. I hope you find it useful. Please subscribe to the channel for more videos. Thanks for watching.